These people are the devil. And it hurt me because I love these little kids. They were wonderful little kids, many of them. So I created a program. I asked my sergeant, can I go into the schools on my beat area in uniform and try to make friends with these little kids? He looked at me when I said that and says, Jack, have you looked in the mirror? He said, you want to go into this project, into the elementary schools in uniform, in police uniform, as a white guy, and you want to try to make friends with the kids? And he laughed. And I said, Sergeant, I'm serious. We were having a bad problem. Kids were throwing rocks and bottles at our police cars when we drive into the projects, and we were losing a lot of police equipment, much less the officers being injured by these flying projectiles. And I said, Sergeant, I really mean it. I want to do it. He says, Jack, I'll ask the chief if you can do it, but you're going to have to do it in your own time because we're busy. And we were busy. We worked overtime. I said, I'll do it in my off-duty time. And the chief, I guess, kind of thought it was funny, too. And I prayed a lot. I said, Lord, protect me. So I went into my first classroom, and I was talking to the kids, and they were not communicating with me. They kind of sat in the back of the room. They were afraid of me because I was the devil. I had arrested their mothers and fathers, some of these children, and their brothers and their sisters. And they saw no good reason for me to be in that classroom until I opened that briefcase and pulled out little Sneaky Snake. Well, the instant I did that, we lost temporarily one of the biggest, friendliest, sweetest female teachers as she ran screaming from the classroom when I pulled my little live snake out of my briefcase. She really thought she had brought the devil to her classroom. Peeking in the window from outside, children. And I introduced him to little Sneaky Snake, and he was a doll. He would just slither all around me, and down my arms and back up the other arm. Neat little snake. And the kids were fascinated by Sneaky Snake. And they came closer, and they came closer. And then I produced little Alley-oop, the little live alligator that swore when he was only 6 inches long that he could eat my whole body. Snap, 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 snap. And I pulled him out and kind of wrestling with him, and the kids loved little Alley-oop. And after I did that, we had a great time together. I was able to tell the kids about how to play safe and about stranger danger and how animals react when they get scared and how animals react when they see fear, when they feel fear. And the children began to learn from this old white cop from Virginia. And before long, the teachers were just amazed. This was the first police officer that the kids really liked, and they named me Officer Friendly. I didn't think up the name. The teachers did. And all of a sudden, our crime rate with children fell down. It fell off. Our police cars were safe once again to go into those neighborhoods because the kids would run up to the cars of the police officers and say, is Alley-oop in there? Is Sneaky Snake in there? Is this Officer Friendly? And the officers at first were scared because the kids would usually throw rocks and bottles, but now they were storming the police cars, and the officers at first thought they were being attacked. But the kids had big smiles on their faces.